Hello students, this will be the next class of your FRM subject. What I have taught you in my last class is BOPM, and I have just started the introduction of BSOPM also. So this part I have already explained you. Ion is nothing but the natural logarithm you are going to use. Ion I have not written here. Natural logarithm means you need to use the scientific calculator over here. So in the examination hall you need to carry the scientific calculator. If you do iron, option will be there in the scientific calculator, you need to use that. And d1 and d2 table values you need to use also. Table values I'm just going to show you. This d1 and d2 values will be there. I am going to WhatsApp you this d1 and d2 table values also. So this is the formula actually. If you want to calculate, this is the compulsory question in BSOPM in the examination or practical part. So it's very important. So do listen very carefully. C is equal to SN. S is nothing but your stock price, the current prevailing price of the security. ND1 is the normal distribution table, as I said. You need to use that. ND1 why? Because after D1 D2 value if you get, see actually this is the formula. For calculating ND1 and ND2 you need these two, D1 and D2. So as ND1 means you need to calculate D1 value. After getting D1 value you are going to calculate the ND1. You are going to check out the table value from that. From there you are going to get some value, that will be ND1. So the same manner ND2 you are going to get. After that you are going to substitute over here. So these are the values you are going to substitute over here. Okay. So in S by K. So this is what is e power exponential is also three components are there in this problem. One is in, that is the natural logarithm. The other is exponentials. Also you're going to use e values, and also you're going to use the ND1 ND2 values. Three things will be there. So you need to calculate the for ND1, for in and e you need to carry the scientific calculator to the examination hall. They'll allow you. So this is what for D1 and D2, in into S by K. S is nothing but the stock price, the current prevailing price. K is nothing but the strike price. R is the interest rate. Standard deviation square is nothing but the risk related to that particular security asset. T is time. Standard deviation root T. So let's check out the question. A stock is currently selling for 58.875. So I'm going to write simultaneously the things on the slide where we are going to take the information. S is equal to 58.875. And what is the continuation of the question he has given you? The riskless interest rate is 8% per annum. So your R is 8%. That comes to 0.08. Okay. Estimate the value of a call option with a strike price of 60. So your strike price K has been given as 60, and T is nothing but 3 by 12. 3 months he has said. Okay, so 3 by 12, 3 months in a year divided by the total number of months in a year. That is what he said. And the time to expiration is 3 months. So wherever T is there, you're going to take 3 by 12 as such. Okay. So the next continuation of the question is the standard deviation of the stock annual return is 0.22. So over here 0.22 is nothing but your standard deviation. Standard deviation is 0.22. Okay. So now he is asking us to calculate C. Okay. So Sn d1 minus k power minus rt minus RT and ND2. Okay, so this is what you need to calculate. For ND1 you need to calculate the D1. So D1 is nothing but, the formula is IN into S by K plus R plus standard deviation square by 2 into T. If you see the formula what I have given you, same thing is standard deviation square divided by 2 divided by T into T, it is divided by 2 into T whole divided by standard deviation of root T. So over here you need to substitute the values. IN is nothing but the natural logarithm. Check out the scientific calculators. Type the option IN, then this value after dividing these value. 58.875 divided by K is nothing but your 60 plus R is nothing but your 0.08, standard deviation square 0.22 square divided by 2 whole power T is nothing but 3 by 12 whole divided, it's nothing but whole divided by standard deviation is again 0.22 under root 3 by 12. So you need to calculate this value. First of all, if you do this IN, you are going to get 0.98125 plus 0. If you calculate this entire part, 0.08 plus 0.22 divided by 2 will be, it's nothing but 0.22 is nothing but 0.04 0.0484 divided by 2, that is nothing but standard deviation of square. 3 by 12 is nothing but 0.25 divided by, if you do this, 0.22 under root 25, 0.25 is. So I'm telling again, go use the scientific calculator IN. You need to open the bracket and write the entire value and close the bracket in the scientific calculator. You're going to get minus 0.018928 plus, if you calculate this, you're going to get, dividing and adding, you're going to get 0.02605. This is nothing but this entire value. Divide it, then add it, then multiply it. You are going to get 0.02605 divided by, you are going to calculate 0.22 into 0.5. If you are going to calculate this, you are going to get 0.04525, no, so wait, 0.064745. Now comes the important part. So we got this value as D1, right? We have calculated D1. If you check out these table values, which I am going to send you, wait, a little bigger also is a problem. If you see this 0.06, 0.0 under 6, This would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here what answer we got? If you check out this, we got 0.06. If you see this, how much value we are getting? 0.5239. You need to take this, okay? 0.5239. If you see this is nothing but the normal distribution table. These are the D1 and D2 values. This is the normal distribution table, standard normal positive distribution table. If you got the positive value, you're going to check this. We got positive value only. If you after calculating this, this is the bigger value and this is the smaller value. That is the reason we got a positive answer as such. So over here, what you're going to do, if you're getting a positive answer, you need to get positive values. Otherwise, you need to check out this. This is for negative values. If you can see this is for negative values. Minus 0 point something means you need to check out this, okay? So that is how it is. So over here we got 0.5239 as such. So let's take this. So ND1 value we got is, so normal distribution, so ND1, D1 will become, if you take the table value, it will become ND1. So we got 0.5239, okay? So now you need to calculate the D2 also. D2 is nothing but your D1 minus standard deviation of root T. That is what I have given in the formula. D1 minus standard deviation root T, if you see this, okay? So D1 how much we got? 0.064745 minus, if we have already calculated standard deviation root T, how much we got? Standard deviation root T, if you calculate this, you are going to get 0.11, okay? Minus 0.045255. So we got minus 0.04. If you check out this table, minus value, -0.04. If you see how much answer you got as 0 minus 0.0, you need to take 4 as such. This is the 4, you need to take column, and this row 0.04, okay? So how much you got? 4840, okay? If you can check out this, it's 4840. So let's take that. So yeah, ND2 is nothing but 0.4840. So now we got ND1, ND2 values. You need to substitute in C. So C will be nothing but here. S is nothing. We use this formula and substitute over here. C is equal to, S is what? S is nothing but 58.875. ND1. C is equal to, S is nothing but 58.875 into ND1 we got 0.5239 minus K is nothing but 60, what has been given, e power R is nothing but 0.08 into T is your 3/12, N is, ND2 is nothing but ND2 0. What's the same thing? It's 4840. It was 4840. So if you multiply, get after e power, you need to do 0.08 into 3/12. This is e power value into 0.484 you need to do. if you do multiply this and do in the scientific calculator, use e power, you get some value. Okay, so here after multiplying this and subtracting this, you get the value 2.6127. so multiply this. After getting, you will get this value as uh, 0.9802. if you calculate this, you need to get this. Okay, 60 into and do 4840. What we got the answer. If you do this, you will get. Okay, so this is the answer, 2.6127. so this is very important from the point of view exams. So do practice this is very important. So I'll wind up the class over here, and this would be the most probably I'll do one more problem and I'll wind up the syllabus of FRM. Okay, so I'll wind up the class now. See all of you guys. I'll do one more problem on BSOPM. Okay, see all of you guys. Bye all of you.